what I was really interested in was just kind of the potential of hybrid models, because it seems to me like that's kind of where researchers have the most interest at this point. And we're going to need to do a lot more digging as far as fully online courses before we kind of know what's going to make them more effective, or how to kind of target them to the groups that would benefit from them the most. But, you know, in the meantime, I think yeah, the hybrid model has a lot of promises because it blends those aspects. You can have this expanded access, both for more students, but also to more diverse curriculum, and obviously kind of, like you said, letting students work at their own pace. But you can also have the kind of accountability components that, like you mentioned, are super important to success in in-person classes. What school districts are doing is they're taking whatever funding was allocated to them for those students and either producing some kind of online course in-house, or I think more often they're essentially purchasing courses from outside providers to provide for the kids. And depending on the state, there might be some limitations. I mean, so in Michigan, for instance, a school district can decline to provide an online course for a student if it exceeds some cost benchmark, which I believe is like 6 or 7% of their total per pupil allocation for that child. So, you know, in those terms, that's actually a pretty low cost. But when we're talking about virtual charter schools, for instance, that again depends on the state and whether they allow for virtual charters or authorized charters in general. Well, you kind of stole the one I was going to say, the Florida the state virtual system, and it's really is a model because it's been around for a while, and it's actually a model that they've been able to monetize for the benefit of Florida students by selling the curriculum.